Acetate is still the most popular material used in high-quality eyewear. But here's the big question most people never ask. Are all acetate glasses actually the same? The short answer is no, and the difference between a good acetate frame and a great one is much bigger than most people realize. In today's video, I'm going to show you what truly separates average acetate frames from some of the best in the world, and why brand names don't always mean better quality. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Robert. I'm a style and vision consultant at the Spectacle Factory, and my job is to help people find glasses they genuinely love wearing. Not just for a few months, but for years. And if you're currently shopping for acetate frames, this video could save you a lot of money and disappointment. This video actually came about while I was fitting new prescription lenses into a client's Chanel sunglasses. It was a straightforward lens, Job Zeiss lenses with a subtle brown gradient and adaptive sun technology, but while working on the frame itself, something really stood out. It reminded me how many people assume that buying a luxury designer frame automatically means they're getting the best quality available. And unfortunately, when it comes to eyewear, that simply isn't true. In fashion, designer labels often equal craftsmanship. In eyewear, most luxury brands outsource production to massive manufacturers. Chanel, like many other well-known brands, is produced by Acetate. These frames are stamped made in Italy. And while I'll let you do your own research on what that truly means, what matters most is how they're made. These are mass-produced frames designed for scale, not for longevity or fine detail. Before we go any further, let's talk about what acetate actually is. Acetate is made primarily from cotton fibers and wood pulp, and because of its properties, it's an excellent material for eyewear. It's soft against the skin, it allows for incredible color depth, and it can be heated and adjusted for a custom fit. This is why acetate is worlds better than injection-molded plastic, which feels stiff, cheap, and toy-like, because, frankly, it's made from the same material as toys. But here's where it gets interesting. Acetate is produced mainly in 3 regions: China, Italy, and Japan, and the quality varies massively depending on where it comes from. Japanese acetate, for example, retains its moisture far better over time, which means it stays glossy, smooth, and comfortable even after years of wear. Lower quality acetate can dry out, lose its finish, and become uncomfortable surprisingly quickly. One of the easiest ways to spot quality is by touch. High-quality acetate feels warm, smooth, and almost organic in your hands. Lower quality acetate feels harder, drier, and plasticky. Another giveaway is the finishing. Look closely at the edges of the frame. Are they sharply contoured and well-defined, or are they soft and rounded in a way that feels lazy? Sharp edges require hand finishing, and hand finishing is expensive. That's one of the biggest things you're paying for with better frames. Time spent polishing, time spent shaping, time spent perfecting details most people don't consciously notice but absolutely feel. This is where independent brands really shine. There are brands out there producing exceptional acetate frames at prices that completely embarrass big designer labels. Gast, for example, is one of my favorite value brands. For the price, the quality is outstanding. Clean edges, excellent finishing, and attention to detail you often won't see, even in frames that cost twice as much. Now, let me show you something that really proves the point. I have a 5-year-old designer acetate frame here. When you look closely, you can see how the finish has deteriorated. The top of the frame has gone matte. The nose bridge is dried out, and the comfort is nowhere near what it once was. This frame was glossy when it was new, and now it looks tired and worn. Next to it, I have a 5-year-old independent frame made from higher quality acetate. Same age, similar wear, and it still looks incredible. The finish is glossy, the material is smooth, and it's still comfortable to wear all day. That difference comes down to acetate quality and finishing, not branding. To make things easier, I like to break acetate frames into tiers. At the lower end, you have mass-produced designer frames. They're not terrible, but they're built for volume, not longevity. In the middle, you have independent brands using better materials and more hand finishing. These frames usually sit in the $200 to $300 range and offer fantastic value. At the top, you have what I consider ATR acetate frames. This is where brands like Barton, Pereira, Yacht Marie Mage, and LA Eyeworks come in. These companies often commission custom acetate blends made exclusively for them, colors you won't see anywhere else. Finishing, you simply can't replicate with machines. When you look at these frames closely, the difference is obvious. Double bevels, sculpted contours. Polishing so deep it almost looks like liquid glass. These details don't shout, but they speak quietly and confidently. When someone sees you wearing them, they might not know why they look so good, but they know they do. Japanese-made acetate frames in particular are on another level. The precision, consistency, and durability are unmatched. Even simple shapes look extraordinary when the material and finishing are this good. One last thing I want to touch on is sustainability. Some brands are now recycling acetate offcuts and creating entirely new, limited edition frames from what would otherwise be waste. Chloe has done this beautifully, producing small runs of unique frames that are both environmentally conscious and genuinely special. That's the kind of innovation I love seeing more of in the eyewear industry. So here's the big takeaway. Not all acetate glasses are created equal. Brand names don't guarantee quality. Materials matter. Finishing matters. And how a frame ages matters more than how it looks on day one. Now I want to know, could you tell the difference? Have you ever noticed your frames drying out or losing their finish over time? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more eyewear content, and I'll see you in the next one.